Alright guys, here we are. We're now going to start playtesting some Kashtira. So this is a deck that I played prior with Rise Heart, as well as a few times after. This is the deck that I was actually piloting before playing Vikings. Yeah, I have pretty decent experience with it. At least I think so. But right now we're just going to deck build and then go play some games. So there's a few things I want to do first. So obviously gotta add three of that. Thank God that came off the restriction list. 3 of that, 1 of that, 3 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that. Theosis, 3, and 3 Birth. And then we'll add the 1 Shingiro on the side. We'll sort that out. So the biggest reason why you played this now instead of Big Bang, you don't utilize it as much without a Rise Art. Prep's very good, and you play Ogre to add prep, but as well, it just allows you to recur a bit more, and the trap card is really nice. Then we gotta play cards. Gotta play some cards that will help us. So obviously some pots of Ross. Then that's pretty much in terraforming. So this is after. So I spelled terraforming, right? There we go. So now this is the general kind of deck core of Kashtira. About 25 cards right now. That leaves us with 15 non-engine cards. So that can be hand traps, everything like that. Because I've been playtesting this deck a lot, and I've been seeing a lot of people do very well with it, they play Heat Soul package. I love the Heat Soul package. It makes complete sense why play it, but in the format that we're in, with Fire Kings, Voiceless Voice, and all that, the main deck will always play. Shifter. We'll always play Shifter. Well, the only thing is with Shifter, it's this or the Heat Soul package. Because if you don't know how the Heat Soul package is, you pretty much go into Dragosack. Dragosack will special summon the 2 tokens. Then you utilize those 2 tokens to go into 2 Link Spiders, and then you go into G Golem Crystal Heart, which will special summon special summon the other Link Spider in your graveyard to special summon under his own point suit and use that to go to Heat Soul because they're both Cyberse. Well, you can't do that if you're under Shifter. So with that, because I've been playtesting a lot, and I actually played this before Phantom Nightmare came out. I played it the week prior, and what I played, which I really enjoyed in this, is everyone's favorite card in the format, Super Poly. So you can still play Super Poly under Shifter, right? Because you just need to discard a card. But as well, you play a Gorilla Mud Dragon. Well, if you look, all these are different attributes that can excel, like you can use against. So a Rise Heart, Fire King. There you go. Earth, you can use against Vanadium and all that. Wind, Vanadium as well. Water, Tears. You just get so much utility out of it if you're using your Kashtira monsters as material for Super Poly. But as well, you have, if you're going second, which the deck kind of wants to lean into a bit more now, Super Poly is just a solid card. So right now we're at 6 non-engine cards. Ash Blossom, and I'll say, so that is 9. So we need 6 more cards, at least for the main deck. I'm thinking obviously Imperm. that leaves us with 3 cards here. We can do a thrust package if we want to with tactics. That's also pretty nice. Or we use Bell if we want to. Valor. This is this tricky situation. Let's think here, guys, for a second. Okay, so Bell utilize that, or so we can also do Mourner. So we can't really. Does Valor discard or Centigrave? You can send Centigrave. So Valor's out. Let's not play Droll, because Droll's not super good right now. Like, it's not bad, but it's not the best as it was like during like when Cash was full power. We can do Mourner. Mourner. Valor's out, so let's go Mourner. Anything else that we can do right now? So let's set this up. We'll clean this up as well, because this is my OCD right here. I have to have it. 3 Ugs and 2 Ls and all that. Hand traps. 4. Card to move up. There we go. Move this over here. I think this is solid. I think this is actually solid. Okay. Now we'll move on to the extra deck. So what we're just going to do first is we go IP. SP. Baron. And do we want to do let's think here. So my theory is with the IP and SP, we can still do a similar play with the tokens off of Draco Sack. But we don't go in the Heat Solar G Gold. We just use two tokens to go into IP, right? It does the exact, like, if you actually look at the end board of the Heat Soul package, this is a similar board, except for the Heat Soul pay 1,000 to draw a card. Which, yes, like, if you don't have that package, you're a little bit more brickier, but even then, if you look, 3 Unicorn, 3 Fen, 3 Birth, 3 Race Off, like, you're going to see these cards, and you're going to see them at mass, because you're playing 3-ups. Like, if you look at the 1-ups, I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4 1-ups, everything else is 3-ups. So you're going to see them, most likely. Obviously, there's always chances for breaking. So, obviously, that's kind of the theory there. Now, the only thing I'm debating on is Apo. So we'll put it in the side for now, and go from there. I like the old one. I know it's about the bow, but I just like the original one. Okay. And this can be, if you don't do Mourner, you can do Bell if you want to, and a few other things. But remember, we have a side deck as well, guys. So there's this. So now let's look at fusions. So if we're playing Super Poly, and Mud Dragon always goes in. Brura. And then we'll go with Drago Stapelia for the Brandon matchup, because Brandon starts in, but it's a little bit of a hard counter to Fire King. I don't know why I'm blanking. I've been playing Fire King for like a month and a half now, and I completely forgot about that. Okay, next is... So there's two options that you can go here. Cursed. No, not Cruise. Curse. Oh, why am I having problems smelling today? Curse Dragon. So if you look at here, so these are the two options. I'm just going to quickly grab it for you that we can do. Drago. You know, obviously everything that I do is kind of for a local format. Just because if I'm going to a regionals, I'm going to be playing something different, and I'm going to broadcast that until after the regionals happens. So these are the two options I kind of look into. So you can go Curse of Dragon, the Magical Knight Dragon, long name. It's pretty much the use Drago Quest for this. This card, well, these two cards essentially, they're facing Vanadium. Most of their end board is Dispatter and Baron. This gets out of the board, right? You can easily out those cards anyway, but this makes your life a little bit easier playing Kashtira with this. So you would just have to now look at what type of ones that you want to play. So you have the Curse of Dragon. It's a level 5, 2000 attack. If you fusion a level 7 fusion monster, pretty much it does nothing except for its fusion materials. It's mainly about, if you look, it's about bringing out Gaias and all that. So obviously we're not playing that, right? So then you look at Draco S Quest. Once per turn you can target one dragon synchro monster in the graveyard, banish that target, and if you do, until the end phase, this card becomes that monster and replaces the effect with that monster. So use the Dispatter, and then it becomes the Dispatter. So obviously that's got. If you can't find this card, because this is an old card, it got printed in the 5Ds era, as well as Ghost in the Past. But it's virtually, at least here in Canada, it's virtually impossible to find the card. If you can't, the Curse of Dragon, the Dragon Magical Knight, works perfectly fine. So that's our 4 fusion materials for Super Poly. Next, so that leaves us with 6 other XCs. So, obviously, Zeus goes in there, and then Typhon right here. So now we have 4 other level rank 7s that we can go to. So we're just going to cheat here. No, okay. Do XCs, you 7. Oh no, of course we have to scroll down to do it. I wish I could just take it. So 7, apply. And we'll delete Typhon. So obviously Shangira, we already have it in. We don't need to play 2 because we're not playing a Rise Heart. And Kashtira's not seeing too much play. I'm waiting for this card to come out because now you can play Dragon Ruler Kashtira. But obviously this has to go in right there. Big Eyes, good card, Draco back. That leaves us one more card that we can use. So we have a few different things. We can go this at a time. Right here, we can do Titanomoth if we really want to. This is actually a really good card to go to the Zeus. If you guys don't know what it does, if you control no other monsters, this card can attack directly. Or a Super Solid. You go, just special summon 2, drop it, swing directly. But when this does, using the effect, it becomes half, which is fine, 12,000, right? When this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can attach one material, inflict. Oh, one second, of course it's not. So we'll just move it here so we can just roll for it. You can attach one material from this card and inflict 5,000. So pretty much what you do is just attack directly, right? This stops, pretty much you choose an attribute, this becomes the attribute, and it can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects of the monster's attribute that it shares. So you can do that if you want to. Is there anything else? We already have Draco Pack. So your real decision is these two here. If you want to take Apple out, really you can. It's not necessary. It just personal preference. I play a little bit more aggro when I'm playing Kashtira, so I'm just gonna do this right here and put Moth in. A lot of people don't play Moth, but it's super solid. If you are looking at playing the deck, I highly recommend it. It's really nice. At least in it when you're playing like this variant with you don't have a Rise Heart accessible because it's banned. If somehow it comes off the list, this whole thing changes. I might keep Super Poly, but not really, because Super Poly becomes a little bit less harder because yes, you still have your Rura, but you need the space to use the extra deck banishments off of Prosperity to put under Rise Heart. So that essentially changes, but besides that, I like this extra deck, so now we'll work on side. So for now, because we're just playtesting right now, we'll go Bell. Oh yeah, we have to reset that. Okay, Bell. No, of course. I wish I could really Bell. But first, this card is actually a lifesaver right now. We'll go Nib. That's not good. Okay. We'll go Cosmic. I think we can do here. So we're gonna want to do. Do we want to do Thrust? Honestly, let's think here for a second. So just because we play a lot of graveyard, add a card from hand, deck, or extra deck. Special summon a card from your graveyard, banish a card from your grave. So Bell's actually really not super needed here. Because you're playing Fisher and Shifter, the only thing that they're really doing is putting cards banished back to their deck if they possibly can. Because of that, we just need space in our side deck, so I'm going to cut Bell for that. I'm thinking Breakers. Like board breakers would be good. So we can't do Dark Ruler. We can't do that. Because we're playing Shifter and Fisher. We can't do Droplets. So what we'll do is actually triple talents. Okay. 2-2, 2-2. Right here. And then we'll go Evenly's. And we'll try this for now, guys. Yeah, I like it. Okay, we'll save that. And now we'll test. So 20 minutes building Kashtiras. So now, let's go to our trusty rank, because this is all I do now. And we'll go into Kashtira. So like I said prior, I play a little bit more aggro with Kashtira because you can. You have full access to just comboing off, special summoning all 5 monsters, and beating down your opponent. That's why like Dark Ruler and Remor is not exactly the best card because you're trying to push damage as fast as possible. The difference with this deck is, between like Fire Kings and stuff like that, after a while it does lose steam. Especially if they're respecting like birth and prep, you can't recur as much. Actually, you can't recur at all. You're now relying on top decking or adding off of planets to get to monsters. But if you've already comboed off, you've gone through most of your deck. So that's kind of the issue. Is no, I don't want that. We'll go back here. This. Oh no, I don't want to go this shit. There we go. But yeah. But yeah, this honestly, this is my favorite, most modern deck right now, is Cash. I've Ooh. This is a little rough. Am I going for... No, he's going for... Ooh, Shifter. Who am I playing? Of course, it is a mirror match right here. So obviously right now, because we're playing a mirror match, my hand is actually kind of busted. So what? Yeah, we'll drop the one there. That's fine. With this mirror match, you're trying to bait out the Fen pop, right? Yeah, you're not going to like something. Fenrir in this matchup is the worst matchup. Honestly, it really is. So now, because of this, all Ghost Girls are level 3. So what he's going to try to do is go Unicorn and Mourner to go to Elosa. To go into Baron. This way, if you watch Kashtira Kashtira players, they always have that one Baron in their extra deck.
It's hard to focus on anything else when housing costs are on your mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
For free tools and resources to help you manage your home finances, visit canada.ca/it-pays-to-know. A message from the Government of Canada.
He should sink. No, he's just passing on that? Okay, that's right. Okay. Okay. So, I think that's a prep or an increment, which is fine. So, obviously, our hand's not really the best because we can't really combo off. And of course, now I'm just increasing their attack. So now he's gonna think here. Sick. Oh, okay. So now we know we're facing against a cash player. So obviously the first thing that goes out, shifters. There's no point of shifters. We're most likely going second in this case. Oh, never mind. Doesn't want to face a fellow cash player. That's some players that just don't want to play things out. I just don't care. Who are we going to play against next? Oh, I want to go first, actually. Cool. So, some hands actually pretty decent. So first we're also going to go with planets. They have Ash. Oh well, we still have other things that we can do here. We'll go and add Unicorn. We'll play Unicorn. Unicorn effect. Oh, no, he's thinking for a second. That's fine. So I'm gonna try to show you the combo. This is not exactly the best hand to do the combo with, but it will do. Actually, no, we can do full combo. Oh, okay, so they're gonna do that. Artifacts negate. That's fine. So no matter what we can do here, so we will honestly this is probably well normal summon the Eraser. So the reason why I normal summon the Eraser is if you special summon it, you're locked into Exceed monsters. But you can still use the effect of Eraser. Well, not Eraser. Rise Heart. Become the lowest summon and manage the top 3 cards. And still go into Link monster. So, what we really want to do, we kind of want access to Birth. We'll send a Birth here. Actually, yeah, we'll send. He's not really the targets. Of course, a special summon face down. So now we'll go with Draco Sack. So I'm going to show you the combo that I'm talking about here. So you go here, right, pretty much normal. Then you're just gonna go special summon 2 tokens. 1, and you always want to do like the better Kashtira. So if you have Fen, banish Fen. In this case, we're gonna have Unicorn. Unicorn's just good. We won't do Poly here. It's asking. Opponent's thinking here. Are you gonna nib? Why would you nib here? Oh, sorry, boo. If you're wondering if I ever say boo and stuff like that, my dog's always sitting on my lap or over on the side of my table because he loves it when we're streaming. He always just gets to sleep on my lap. And so here's the main combo here. So we'll just go into here. Simple, right? It's easy. It does a similar board. And if you had an Apple, you can still go into Apple with another monster and stuff, right? Right now, obviously, we don't have to. Well, we can't because the opponent availered the unicorn. But this board's still really good because we can just go into SP for disruption and go. If we had the birth, if this was allowed, we would birth back unicorn, then theosis, and combo off a little bit more. Obviously, we can't do that, so we're just gonna set to keep theosis in hand and just pass turn. Right? Now this doesn't look. Oh, he has nib. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty big token though. Well, defense wise, not so much, but attack's pretty decent. Okay. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We're gonna wait. That's the only problem with cash now. It's very easy to get like nibbed. If you're worried about that, you can play crossover if you want to. Put nib. There's just not a lot of space. So we're facing against Plunder. Trollwood. Interesting here. We don't want to live here. We'll wait until he has a 15. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take 15 right there. So the only good part is they're all gonna be fiends and water, so you'll be able to just get stuff away. He's probably gonna try to combo off. This is where we're going to super poly. So water and fiend. Nope, you can go white beard. We'll do that. We don't want them to really special summon too much. I think he knows some of the white beard. Yeah, so yeah, here we're going to do this, get this, and discard and go. Ooh. Yes, Guru, 1, 2. Special Guru defense. And see, a lot of people don't expect a super poly in cash, so a lot of people will try to do that. So they're going to go Sea Guide. That's fine. Back, especially yourself out. That's fine. Blackboarding, well, Blackbearding to special summon either. Oh, Xyz, okay. Xyz, normal summon. Use the effect again. If it allows to. They're gonna pop. Oh. We'll still be able to draw a card. No, we're gonna bounce. You so I'm gonna yep, he dropped me the card. Alright, game 2. We'll do the exact same thing. Keep that. Fisher. We'll try it without this. Just because Plunder Patrol is really weird. We'll keep prepping here. We can banish the ogre. Normal summon your eyes. Finish up the Oasis to add that folder. Yes. Because it just gives us no. So that's where we ran out of last game, was just because we didn't have the resources to keep going into stuff. That's fine. I'm gonna drag this out. Too. I can still prop. That's actually more scary than Nib. Oh, my defense is high. So he didn't enter battle, try to attack into this and get rid of it. He wants to, but he doesn't. He can try to pop Brad, which is fine. You okay? You okay? Desk or on my lap? Back on my lap? Okay. Okay. Bring back circle. Sorry, I'm bringing you back up. I'm swapping legs. I'm swapping legs. I know you're a tiny dog, play it. That's a little bit better. Go ahead, lay down. Lay down. You know what? We might do a dog cam one of these days. Yeah, we have you with a special spot. Yeah. Who's hiding? Yeah, we'll just do a dog cam. How about that? Yeah, you okay with that? A little dog cam? Oh, even fucking better.
Where I belong.
the nib token that he gave me, we have lethal. Then we'll do one more round after this, and we'll have to call it, guys. You know, we gotta do some cleaning. Is your butt slipping? Come here. Come here. Let me go back to the spot. To try to combo off. Actually, after this round, we'll have to call it, guys. Because this is game 2. So I'm guessing so these are out here. That's going to go out. Just can go down. That can go there. 6. Ogre. Let's try that. Solid hand. So what we're pretty much going to do, because we're going to try to do this, we're going to go Mourner into the Griffin. We're going to try to bait them out a bit. See, this warrior Kashtira is actually really good because something like this, Wonder Griffins won the gate. We can easily have that. We don't know what they have there in back row. If they have an imperm, kind of meh. But with this hand, we just go add Fen. special unicorn effect. We'll go unicorn effect. We'll add birth, obviously. Even if this is an impermanent body right now. We definitely want to do that effect. Actually, no, we're gonna have a hard time getting through. So we'll do the Punisher, because we can't actually out Punisher. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's probably thinking, yeah, he's going. That's fine. That is fine. We're just gonna go into battle. Alrighty, guys. It's not the best way to end it, but we gotta end it. Alrighty. Hope to see you guys next week. I'm gonna try to stream every Monday at around noonish.